What is good, my nasty ass wrestlers? My name's Isaac. If you guys don't know me, this is my wrestling channel. I post new videos every single day. If you like my content, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. And as you can tell by the title of my video, this is the top 5 problems wrestlers cause for themselves during season. Alright you guys, so to jump right into this, problem number 1. Alright, so this used to happen to me a lot, and it's the choke artist, right? Whenever things get intense or things get, like, the match becomes important, they get this feeling in their heart, like, they get super nervous before their match, and they focus too much on being nervous before the match, and then during the match they don't actually wrestle how they should. And one thing that I learned is that feeling of nervousness that you have in your heart is actually adrenaline. That's like your body giving you adrenaline to get you ready for the match. So like in those first few seconds of the match, you're actually like 40% faster than normally you would be, right? Because you have all that adrenaline coming in you. That feeling that you get when you're like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like, it's like a burning feeling in your heart, like right before a match, and you feel like you're about to shit your pants. You're just like, oh. It's a really unfamiliar feeling, but like, that's what adrenaline is. That's adrenaline going to your heart. Number 2, the shitty cut. Problem number 2 that wrestlers cause for themselves is the shitty cut. One of the easiest ways to make yourself feel like trash is by cutting like 10 pounds in a day and a half and making sure that you completely have no energy for the day of the match, right? So in order to properly cut, you have to start at the beginning of the week, cut out all carbs, only eat high proteins and high fats, because fats are what make you feel full. If you're ever hungry during like a weight cut, just eat like a spoonful of butter or a spoonful of coconut oil, and it'll take away all your hunger. Weighs almost nothing. You don't have to worry about the calories because at this point you're gonna be burning more calories than you eat. If you're feeling hungry, eat a spoonful of butter, eat high protein, high fat diet, so like chicken with bacon, with butter, with like just anything. Just make sure it's high protein and high fat, and just don't eat too much of it, right? Because like the weight still matters. You cannot be gorging yourself. You have to eat enough to last you through the whole day, right? And with some butter and some chicken, you'll have plenty of energy for the whole day. For a wrestling practice, for a run after, like, you'll be fine. Then on like Thursday, if you're cutting really hard, I'd cut out food. And Friday, I'd cut out water. And then Saturday morning, you start wrestling. Or if you wrestle Friday, then Thursday night, I cut out water. If I'm wrestling Friday, then Wednesday and Thursday, I cut out water. If I'm wrestling Saturday, then Thursday and Friday, I cut out water. Problem number 3. A lot of wrestlers don't understand why they get their ass kicked in a match, right? They don't understand. And it basically boils down to you're being too lazy in the wrestling room. If you lose a match, then that kid is doing something that you're not, and you have to make up for that, okay? And he's gonna continue to beat you because he's gonna continue doing what he did before in his training to beat you, and he's gonna continue getting better, so you have to get better. You have to get a lot better. So you have to make practice harder for yourself. You have to wrestle with kids who beat you. You have to wrestle harder. You have to like emphasize more on your form and your speed. And then this links up with problem number 4 is being lazy out of the wrestling room, right? The best wrestlers are the ones who train when no one's looking, right? The wrestler who goes home and runs 5 miles every single day is gonna have a huge gas tank in comparison to the wrestler who just goes to practice every single day and does nothing else. So being lazy out of the wrestling room being lazy out of the wrestling room is just as bad as being lazy in the wrestling room, right? Because these are both times where you can take advantage and make yourself better, right? It doesn't have to be, you can run, you can lift weights, you can swim, you can do sprints, you can like, there's a ton of workouts that you can do just like at home to make yourself a better wrestler. And being lazy out of the wrestling room is no excuse to lose a match. If you find yourself getting gassed in a match, then you're being too lazy out of the wrestling room. If you find yourself being out-techniqued, then you're being too lazy in the wrestling room. Alright, and the last and final problem number 5, is the all-in. So this is for those kids who are good at wrestling, but the only thing that they care about is wrestling. And then later in life, they realize that the world isn't wrestling. And it's usually kind of tough for them. A lot of kids who like they don't focus on school, they don't focus on graduating, they just focus on wrestling. After high school, they're pretty lost because they don't know what to do. They didn't get accepted to a college that has wrestling. So wrestling comes with a balance. It's all a balance. You're a student athlete, right? There has to be a balance. You can't just let wrestling take over your life and let everything else go to shit. When wrestling's gone, then you're gonna have nothing. So you have to, it's a very hard balance but definitely school, work, like your family, all comes before wrestling. And that's really hard to say and do, but it's true, and that's a fact. Alright guys, so if you like my video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I post new videos every day. If you have an idea for a video, comment. I haven't gotten a comment in a couple videos, so I'm really hungry for something. If someone doesn't comment in a video, then I have to make up my own video. Peace!